All right, guys, here we go. Half of the co-main event, Bare Knuckle FC 12, 9/11 this Friday, Daytona Beach, Florida, Kendall Grove. How you doing, my man?
Very good, very good.
Very good, man. Very good to
Excited,
talk to you.
excited, very excited. It's been a while since I fought for bare knuckle. I fought in general. Last year on Maui was my last MMA, and Marcel Stamps back. I forget 2017, 18. I think
Right.
2017. So I feel good, feel great, excited. And it's a big fight. Hector
Yeah.
Lombard is a guy not to be taken for granted. He's a big name, and I'm very excited. He woke me up for this fight, so
That's good. That's good.
yeah,
I,
I'm
I
an
wanted,
old dog, so
I wanted to touch on that. Bare Knuckle 2, Bare Knuckle FC 3. Back then, 2 years ago in that time range, did you think or did you have that feeling, that inklet that Bare Knuckle FC would be as big as it is now? Just signed a Paige Van Zant, the momentum, Alves in the main event, you and Lombard in the co. It's a great card. Did you know back then that Bare Knuckle FC could be this big?
I did. I actually, that's why I jumped on. And on top of it being new and intriguing and exciting,
Right.
for true martial artists, you kind of want to go out there and prove what you're capable of doing, not just in MMA. This is just strictly boxing. Obviously, we bypass the whole. We're not all Conor McGregor's where we can get big boxing fights, big money fights. But
Sure.
once this bare knuckle came out, I'm like, wow, this is an avenue for a lot of us MMA fighters who have the balls to go out there and you know what I mean? It's a different aspect, man. Like you got to watch out how you punch, because I broke my hand in both fights.
Really?
Thinking first one broke, second one I think I just refractured it.
Okay.
But it makes you think, man, and yeah, you can sling it, but you run the risk. But high risk, high rewards. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
I just like it. It takes you back to a pure time in our sport, and it's kind of coming full circle.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? Mixed martial arts started off as bare knuckle, and then it evolved into boxing, kickboxing, everything else, and here we
Right.
are
Muay
today.
Thai,
Coming full
UFC.
circle.
Yeah. Have you done anything to train differently with your hands, or any kind of new techniques, or anything different from the first two bare knuckle, events to now? Has anything tweaked in the training camp?
More bag drills, less boxing gloves,
Right.
more heavy bag with just wraps or even MMA gloves. Even not even that, just getting your knuckles used to catching certain spots on different bags, tires, but nothing stupid and unrealistic to where I'm gonna hurt myself. But
Right.
just it's hard to simulate punching a face and a head and a skull until you do it.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna do it unless I'm getting paid for it. So
Yeah.
the best thing is you just put on wraps and you just try and condition your wrists, your hands, and when the night comes, make sure your punches are just in the right spot to where you don't injure yourself, to where you
Right.
can continue to fight for the whole 5 rounds. So and I kind of shuck off my because my I still kind of had that MMA mentality where I wasn't really standing like a true boxer. And who's to say I will come next week Saturday? But I feel I've been working hard enough to where I'm more standing like a boxer instead of worrying about a shot or a takedown,
Right.
like to where I can
Right.
utilize my range. As to like if it's an MMA fight, I have that little crouch, like just in case I overthrow a jab, you're gonna shoot. So like
Right.
I need that little level changer. So now I can kind of just use yeah. Well, you'll see. I don't wanna shit and then
What you just
but
mentioned something that I noticed literally right away when the match was announced, I looked up into it, and then actually Bare Knuckle just put up a thing, tail the tape. 79-inch reach for you, 71-inch for Hector. That is humongous. That's mind-blowing. That's a big, huge difference. I would assume that will definitely be in the works of the game plan of your fighting technique, right?
Oh, of course. It's stupid not to think that. And I'm sure he's thinking about that. So I know he's working on fast head moving, come on the inside, make me pay on the inside while he has that opportunity, because he's thinking I'm going to just keep him on the outside the whole time.
Right.
In a perfect world. I hope. I'm pushing for that. That's how I see it going down. But I'm also accustomed to big fights not going my way. You know what I mean? I've been there, done that.
A lot of stuff went your way, though, Kendall. A lot of big fights went your way as well, though.
No, I know that too. And I feel when my back's against the wall and I'm a true underdog, which I am in this fight, stylistically, accomplishments, on that big stage, I give him his respect, and I would be stupid not to. But also, I am a fighter, and I will put your lights out if you allow me to, and that's the name of the game. And we're gonna go out there, and I'm gonna try and expose his weaknesses. If I can get him his hand, then I'm gonna try and capitalize on it. And I feel I've trained good, smart, intelligent, hard for this fight. Like I said, a name like Hector Lombard, if that doesn't wake you up, I should should fucking just hang him up.
Right.
Because I was stupid to just go, oh yeah, fuck yeah, limp dick it, and there I am in front of a short but killer, very powerful guy. And I don't want to sound like I'm too much on his nuts, but I still feel I'm gonna win. You know what I mean? That's why I took the fight. I feel I can expose some stuff, but like I said, we'll see. It's a week away.
It is, man. We cannot wait. We cannot wait here in Daytona Beach, Ocean Center, Bare Knuckle TV app. So when you fight Hector, goes your way. His name is big. His name's hot. The momentum's hot. Does that excite you for what's next? If you get through a legend like a Hector Lombard, there's only so many names. There's only so many things to go up to. It has to be main event. Has to be more money. All that. Has that got into your head at all? Like, this is a big one. This is a big jump for your career in Bare Knuckle FC. Yeah,
it is. And that's why you fight guys like Hector, because you want to. He's the name. And no, but he in a company. He's that big step to maybe starting a middleweight, whatever weight title opportunity. The next fight on whatever other big 185, 200, whatever pounder you bring in, and it's always the goal to be the best, and the best are champions, straight up. A belt is a ceremonial trophy. I don't care about the belt. I just want the title, which is, you know what I mean? The belt is nice to put up in my house, to give my kids, whatever, anybody who wins it. But at the end of the day, just having that you're the best in the world at your weight, at what you do for that organization, then that's the goal, man. As a fighter, no matter what sport you're doing, you want to be the best. Or if not be the best, make the most money. But if you can't sell yourself, you kind of got to be the best. You know what I mean? You got to put yourself in those situations to where you can have those opportunities to where, no one wants to fight Hector. Try Kendall. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Give me some time to train for it, and I'll do it.
Very cool.
I thought we were gonna have 2 more weeks, but I got a call like 3 weeks into camp, like good news, bad news, Kendall. Good news, the fight's still on. Bad news is, it's the week. It's 9/11. Good news is 9/11. It's a week earlier, so I'm like, it's perfect. I fight sooner, and it's on a historic day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a shitty day for our history, just because of all the innocent lives took in that day for us, whatever reason may be.
Mm.
But that was the day it brought our country patriotism and being proud to be an American
Yep.
out there. You know what I mean? It brought us together as a country, and we've been doing it ever since. And what an honor it is for me to go out there and put on a show for all the veterans, all the people who lost their lives on that day, for their families. We get to bring some sort of entertainment and tribute to that day by going out there and putting it all on the line, put it on a good show for the people who want to watch it. And I'm very fortunate and blessed.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. 18 years ago, saw you kind of started your professional career 2003, almost around in that time. And just what an unbelievable run, right? 2003, we're through a global pandemic in 2020. Who would have ever thought Kendall Grove at 2003 be like, in 2020, I'm going to be fighting Hector Lombard in a bare knuckle fight post-pandemic. Isn't it? It's an unbelievable journey.
Yeah, and I can't. I'm so fortunate to have come up when I came up in the beginning when it was nothing, and to be train in Vegas, move myself to Vegas and train with Cobra Kai and the team that when I first moved to Vegas, didn't even want to fight. Met Phil Baroni, trained with him for Matt Linlin. After one training session, I didn't even want to fight. I just loved jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, hey, you fight?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "You got potential. You should fight." And I was like, "Oh shit, this guy just fucking smoked Dave Monet." And like at that time, he was the man.
Yeah.
And he was an asshole at the time, but he put his guard down and he was like, "Oh," and first compliment he gave me, he is that, "Oh, you should start fighting. You got potential." And then right there, I just like, all right, cool. I should, like, this guy said I got potential, and that was the start of my career right there. And then I moved back to Hawaii and started fighting. But yeah, and it's been a long road, and fought all over the world: Abu Dhabi, Poland, Australia. Watch the sport grow, and then now I get to be a part of bare knuckle, which used to be popular 100-something years ago, and now coming back to it because I think fans mature. I think MMA will always reign supreme as a combat sport, like the head of it, like up there. But I think, and then big name boxing like Canelo's, Triple G's, and stuff and Tyson Fury's will always be up there. Like, you know what I mean? Even surpass UFC, those names. But I think bare knuckle is gonna take it to that level. I think you're gonna see a lot more professional boxers kind of making that transition towards the ending of their career.
Sure.
But you give us 20 years, it's gonna be an avenue where people are gonna start in, like, oh, I just want to be a bare knuckle boxer. I just want to, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's brand new right now, so we're all the bastard offsprings of MMA boxers, but I'm proud because we're helping building, and I'm very proud of it because I was there at number 2, number 3, and then I was there in the Ultimate Fighter 3. And I was around the scene at that time, and I don't know. I'm like, no matter what goes down, I'm fucking history. You know what I mean?
100%. That's what I was gonna say, Kendall. Like, you were at the Ultimate Fighter when it was so hot. MMA in that 2002. What's up, man?
I'm in my daughter's room. Sorry, that's the quietest room in the house.
We'll wrap it up, my man. I appreciate your time, Kendall. I'll see you in Daytona too this coming week. But yeah, you were there, Ultimate Fighter, MMA when it was hitting the peak. I feel like you're here in Bare Knuckle FC when it's hitting that peak as well. It's just been a legendary and, like you said, a historic career. I'll end it with this. Belcher, Damian Maia, Joey Beltran, who's the heavyweight bare knuckle champion, Derek Brunson, now Hector Lombard. Like, your lineup has been amazing. You never back down. You've never said no. Like, these are just killers, all different platforms. Just so much respect. And what does a win over Hector Lombard in 2020, what would that do? What would that do for your career? Kind of almost a stamp.
It'll be awesome. It's a big name, awesome name to have. And as a fighter coming up in the game, coming from Maui, Hawaii, being still the most accomplished fighter to come off this island, representing and having a gym here, but that would just be awesome. You know what I mean? Like I'm a nerd, so like you know what I mean? When people are like, "Oh, Kendall Grove, who the fuck is Kendall Grove?" And then right there they type in Sherdog. Oh shit, he beat Hector Lombard. Oh fuck yeah, let's go check out that fight. Oh shit, he beat Evan Tanner. Oh shit, he fought fucking Damian Maia. Oh fuck, Tim Boge. Oh, Jake Rocha. Like all these guys. Oh fucking Shlamenko. Oh, Brandon Halsey. Oh, all these guys. Oh, like yeah, he wasn't the best, but he fought. Like he didn't let anybody bullshit him around. He didn't let all these people say, "Oh yeah, fuck, he's washed up. He should retire." Oh, he got CTE. All this shit. Like at the end of the day, it's like I'm living my dream. Like, you know what I mean? And if I can continue to do that, like, why am I gonna let your feelings that I don't give a fuck about make me, oh shit, nah, fucking Donnie from Wyoming said I should hang him up, babe. I should hang him up. You know what I mean? Nah, like, that at the end of the day, if you guys want me to retire, you guys don't want to see me, the only person that can, you got to talk to my wife.
the boss.
She's the boss. And then after her, you got to talk to each one of my kids.
There you go.
No, right now I'm good. A name like Hector, to have that feather in my cap, will open more doors for me. Like you said, this is my last fight on my contract with Bare Knuckle, so a big win right here would do wonders for my family and myself, and open doors for my students to get them fights in future shows. So a lot's riding on this for me, and I hope you guys seen that in what I said today. It's a lot bigger than me. It has been for the last, since I got married, you know. It's more of a family thing, more of a, you know, on top of that, an escape for me. I have a gym. I run that every day. I teach class every day, with the exception of this last week. I have good students that's been helping me out, teaching my kids class, teaching all that at my gym, I MMA Academy, back on Maui. So when this pandemic's over, if you guys come visit, come check me out. Small drop-in fee, but come check us out.
There we go. Man, we're so pumped. We're so excited. I know Bare Knuckle FC is so excited to have you. Like I said, co-main event, Hector Lombard. It's a stacked card, a huge card, Daytona Beach, Florida, 9/11. A lot of meaning going down. Kendall, man, appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Like I said, we'll see you in Daytona Beach in a couple of days, all right?
See you in Daytona. See you guys. Enjoy the show. If you're watching and you guys check it out, enjoy the show. I always come to put on a show. I always come to fight. I go out on my shield. So, and what I got to go up against, Hector Lombard, the great Hector Lombard. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, my man. I'll talk to you soon. All right, Kendall?
All right, guys. Thanks.